Welcome back to Secondhand Therapy. We want to remind you that we are not therapists. We're not doctors. We're not licensed professionals of any kind. We are just two dudes going through it. And this is also not a substitute for therapy. This is not an advice show. This is just two dudes.
Just a couple dudes.
just duding it out with our emotions.
If you'd like to support the podcast, you could do so. We have a Patreon. Patreon.com/secondhandtherapypod. We also have merch available. Secondhandtherapypod.com. You're going to hear some ads throughout the episode. If you want no ads, go to Patreon. You get ad-free episodes. There's a bunch of extras, exclusives. Our non-therapy podcast is there. Follow us on Instagram. There's a link tree. You can contact us, all that stuff. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
Enjoy the show. It feels weird to be, I don't know, stationary.
The lengths you just went to not use the words in motion.
No, I almost said static. It feels weird to be static, but that's not what I want to say.
That would work, no?
I don't know.
I'm kind of dumb. All right.
Yeah. Just
elaborate. What do you got?
Well, I just got back from the tour. I've been gone for almost a month. And flew by. Doesn't feel like...
it felt like you were gone for a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
That is also one of the things I want to talk about tonight is how sometimes these moments in your life that seem overwhelming and big, like this tour I've been talking about for months leading up to it, being like, oh man, it's going to be grueling, and the travel and being away and like all the stuff that goes into it on that side. I was like, oh man, this is going to be a major thing.
Yeah.
And then it's done. It's like I never even, you know what I mean? Just like it was gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. And I find that that's what happens a lot of times for me personally is those things that feel big and overwhelming and like, scary sometimes or you're full of dread. It's like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Quick and painless.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's anxiety.
Is that anxiety?
Oh, the dread? Yes.
Okay, we don't know that.
Another word of that is anxiety. Yeah.
I didn't know.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a super chill, laid back dude. I had no idea that was anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know? How do you know when it's anxiety or not?
In the moment?
Yeah.
I don't think you can in the moment. Because that requires a lot of logic. And I think in moments of high anxiety, I just don't think you're logical.
No.
Me
personally, or just anybody?
Anybody.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I don't feel logical in those moments of
because
anxiety.
even in the you can try to be logical.
Yeah,
you go, look, I'm fine, everything's okay. That doesn't change how it feels.
Yeah.
So, I don't know that you can in the moment. That's an interesting point.
Yeah. That's anxiety, huh?
Yeah. I would say most things with you. Yeah. Usually, yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of anxiety, you picked me up from the airport yesterday.
I did.
And the first thing I said to you was, I don't know if my anxiety meds. I was trying to calculate the percentage of what I think my anxiety meds are working. Because here's what happened.
Yeah.
We came in. We were a little bit late. They couldn't park the plane, made us later.
Yeah.
I got sent to the wrong terminal for my baggage, had to get a bus, all this stuff. Long story short, you're waiting for a little over an hour. About an hour.
About 45 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. And then I also have the anxiety of like, where the fuck are my bags? Are they going to be there when I get there? And like all that stuff. And I was staying pretty calm, but there definitely was anxiety rising up of like, I think I told you this, when I got on the shuttle bus to go to the different terminal, I was, and we were just waiting for people to load and like, all that stuff. And then we had the oldest bus driver in the fucking world. And he's, driving slow. He's got nowhere to be. And I'm in the back like, fucking go, man.
Yeah. What is that?
That's anxiety for sure.
But go or what? Like, what's the feeling of go? Is it because I'm waiting? Is it because this has been a fucking nightmare and you want it to be over? Like, what is it?
It's a mixture of you're waiting for me.
That's the right answer.
And also, my bags aren't where I thought they were going to be.
Yeah.
So will they be wherever I'm going to, where they said they would be?
And if you get there quicker, you'll know the answer to that quicker.
Well, I'll have a better chance that my bags will still be there. Because if nobody comes to get the bags, then they come and collect them and take them away. And then you have to go through that whole thing about being like, well, where do I find that person? And how do I get them from them? And so it was a lot of, it comes down to control. I couldn't control the bus driver.
I was waiting for you to get there.
No, yeah. That was I knew that on the bus.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna drive this bus.
Yeah.
Like that was literally I had that thought where I was like, how much trouble will I get in if I just fucking drive this bus?
How much trouble will I get in?
Yeah.
Well, I would love to find out.
Right?
Yeah.
Or like secondary to that, I don't know why this isn't the first option, is just to say something to the bus driver. Like, hey, when do you think we're going to get there? Or like, hey, my like I'm running late, and just stating my needs.
To a bus driver?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazier.
Yeah.
That's crazier than
just
driving a bus.
Asking a bus driver to give a fuck.
Yeah, because he's going to be like, because truly, you think you're the only one on this bus, my guy?
I know.
We're going to get there when we get there.
Yeah.
Your bags are going to be there or they're not. And that goes for everybody here.
Yeah. And that was where I think the meds were working. Because when that started to spike, I had the logic to be like, hey, there's nothing we can do right now.
Yeah.
Either Lou's going to be upset with me or he's not. Either my bags are going to be there or they're not. And that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was trying to calculate, like, how much of this is the medication, or how much is this is just working on myself, and how much is this is, you know what I mean? Like, because truly, in those moments is when it matters if those pills are working or not. Because the day to day, like, I don't have that rush, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know if it's going to work when it needs to work. And I would say, for the most part, yeah, it did a pretty good job yesterday about being like, hey, you're good, man. We're going to get there when we get there, and that's either going to be or not going to be. And that's it.
Yeah.
What are you chewing on over there? You didn't like something I said there.
No, I don't have any problems with what you said. I think you have an unrealistic expectation of what medication does. And I think if your desire for the medication is for it to work when it needs to work, then you should be using an as needed thing. Is my thought.
Do they have?
Yeah, it's Xanax. You have an anxiety, you take a Xanax, and when you need it.
Yeah.
Medication, it's never going to fix or cure you. It's a tool. It's a splint for your broken finger.
Yeah. I haven't had a real test yet. And that was, I found myself yesterday in the middle of it. I was like, oh, this is interesting.
Did you handle it better than you would have without being on medication?
I think so, yeah.
Well, then it's working.
Then it's working.
It's working.
That's what I mean. I was like, yeah, I came away from it being like, yeah, I think we're good. Like,
Yeah.
I think it is doing what it's supposed to do because, again, I was able to apply logic and just come to the conclusion of like, you're either going to be mad or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
My bags are either there or they're not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I tell you my experience at the airport?
Yes.
A lot of multiple truths happening in my brain.
Okay.
I was sitting there because your flight was supposed to land at like 1:40.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I mean, we're like 10 minutes from the airport.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to leave at 1:40. He's going to land, get to the gate. I know he checked bags.
Yeah.
Right. I leave at 1:40. I get there at 1:50. And I go, okay, I think I timed this pretty good. And then I get the text.
Yeah.
Update. We can't go to the gate. And I'm like, here we go. I go to the cell phone lot. I wait. And I wait some more.
Yeah.
A lot of waiting.
Yeah.
And I am feeling frustrated with just the situation of coming to the airport, like leaving later than I usually would because I didn't want to have to do the waiting thing. And I already know that you're already anxious because the thing's running late.
Yeah.
And I do feel frustrated with you. But then I get into the multiple truths of like, this sucks. This is frustrating. Also, this is not his fault at all. None of this is in his control.
Yeah.
I very well can be like, hey man, I'm not waiting around. I'll see you at the house.
Absolutely.
But I chose not to. And I know that choosing not to, I was going to have to wait for as long as it was going to take. And I was like, well, that's what I'm going to do. And then I decided not to yell at you.
Yeah, because that was the thing. I was like, in that logic and anxiety, I was just like, yeah, this is out of my control. It's not like I'm like, hey, I'm stopping to get a burger at the airport. I'll see you in a few. Like, hey, I'm not parking the plane.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the things.
Yeah. So we were having a similar experience.
Yeah.
Of just like, what the fuck, dude? And then also like, well, you can either stick it out or you can leave.
I think the first thing I said to you when I got in the car was, you never have to pick me up at the airport again.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a clusterfuck. I was like, don't ever.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's a one-off. That's not always going to happen.
Right.
It's not LAX.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is.
Could be worse. It could be LAX.
LAX is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. But that was also, I think, our first experience with the airport, right?
Yeah. Yeah. First time at the Vegas airport.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's take a little break.
All right.
Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you listening to the episode. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can do so Patreon. Patreon.com/secondhandtherapypod. We also have merch available. secondhandtherapypod.com. As you can see, we redid our studio again. That wasn't free. We got these new microphones. You hear us so good. They're expensive. If you want to support the pod, we would really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for being here. Here's a couple ads. See you in a minute. I have an update for you.
Okay.
I have health insurance again.
Ooh, how's it feel?
Like a burden. So I've started researching therapists. I think I've made a decision.
Oh, who's the lucky lady or fella?
I think I'm going to go with a male therapist.
Risky.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, what made you? I mean, I'm trying to think if I really put that much thought into male or female when I'm thinking about therapist.
I have a very strong preference to female.
Yeah.
You don't have a strong preference?
Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
I have a very limited selection because
Mm,
of Kaiser Permanente.
yeah.
Shout out to Kaiser Permanente.
That's for you, Kaiser.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I have like 3 people to choose, maybe if they're available.
Yeah.
It's like a.
So
It's a.
do you have a preference though? If you had a better selection?
I think I'd want female. Yeah.
Why?
Um, Logic and perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I think they have I think this is programming
Yeah.
that women have just a bigger emotional range, more compassion.
Yeah.
And I think because I was raised by women, like
Mm-hmm.
growing up, it was just me, my mom, my sister. I've always been more comfortable around women. I've always gravitated toward women, female friends, all that kind of thing. All that kind of thing. What an idiot. All that kind of stuff.
Hey, I was gonna let you roll with it.
Thanks, man. Thanks. um, yeah, and I was thinking, I wonder if there is some sort of subconscious comfort there
Yeah.
in therapy. I'm sure there is, but even further than that, I wonder if there is this subconscious thing that I'm not aware of just because of my history.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, not trying to get my therapist to like me
Yeah.
or like approve of what I'm saying. But maybe there's some sort of block, like where I can't be truly vulnerable because I didn't have the ability to be vulnerable growing up when I learned my relationship with women.
Mm.
So I've wondered, yeah, if maybe I have a block there talking to a woman about these things.
Do you think you seek it out? Is there a mothering factor that you're maybe subconsciously linking to wanting that mother figure when you were growing up and not having it
Um,
as much as you wanted or
Sounds
needed?
possible.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that for me. My last therapist did ask me, like early on, she's like, "Do I remind you of anyone?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Looks, vibe, anything?" And I was like, "No." And she was telling me, she's like, "Yeah, sometimes, therapists can remind patients of their mother." And she's like, "I wonder if, there was something there. And maybe that's why this has been a little harder for you." I was like,
Mm.
So yeah, I'm going to do the uncomfortable thing I don't want to do and try therapy with a man.
Oh.
My first therapist in California was a man, but very, very gay man.
Yeah.
So it's a different vibe, okay? It's a different vibe in therapy. I'm sorry, but it is.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get lucky and get a gay guy again. I don't know. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he grew up closeted, so he like had the experience growing up of not being allowed to feel and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then being a therapist and being gay, he was very compassionate, and gay people are great.
Yeah.
They're the best, the most empathetic people ever.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get lucky and get another gay.
Mm.
But it's Vegas, so
Yeah.
if I do, he won't know yet. Or he won't admit it.
My my current therapist is a cool black dude who is about my age. And I gotta be honest with you, I feel a little intimidated by it. I feel like a little like,
Really?
am I cool enough for my therapist?
Oh, so he reminds you of your dad.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't know.
Am I? I had this thought too because I narrowed it down to a couple, just like blind, just on their like degrees and areas that they do.
Yeah.
And then I looked them up, and one was a black dude, and one was the nerdiest white guy. And my honest thoughts was like, am I going to go do therapy with a black guy and whine about my life to a guy whose life has always been so much harder than mine?
Yeah.
That feels
That feels
a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
A little ridiculous. And then
Yeah.
I was like, well, if I go, I think I have to just address that day one.
Just out the gate, you're going to
Just
be like,
hey, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I feel weird that you're black. And it's because are you going to be judging me for how easy my life is? And these are actually problems for me? Because I already understand how dumb it is. And I'm here talking to you, bitching about these problems that are so fucking easy to somebody who can't even get pulled over and feel safe. I get it.
Yeah.
And he's going to go, seriously, are you okay?
He's going to be like, well, we've got a lot of work to do.
He's like, hey, seriously, you might be too self-aware, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, if I do it, I probably just fucking do it day one. That's not the move.
No.
What would you do? Just not.
I haven't brought it up. I haven't said shit.
But you feel uncomfortable.
But not in those ways. I feel
But you
like,
just said, I feel like I'm not cool enough.
yeah, I'm not cool enough.
And you can't tell your therapist that.
No.
Why?
Buddy, what am I going to say? Hey, man, I don't feel like we could hang in real life.
Okay. Do you think that holds you back from growth or progress in there, that you have this one thing you can't tell him?
I haven't let it. Even though it's been on my mind, I have fully just been like, okay, here's a great example. And I don't want to get into it in this episode.
Okay.
But we have been doing parts work.
Yeah.
And parts work, you have to be pretty fucking vulnerable and
yeah,
all the way fucking open. And
I hate it.
yeah, I know you know that.
As I was doing, I was like, buddy, he's sharing his experience. Shut the fuck up. But I couldn't do it.
And maybe some people haven't done parts work.
I had to be shitty to you, and I'm sorry about that.
But there's a little bit of it that, thank you. I'm going
to go talk to a black guy about it. So
there's a little bit of parts work that crosses over into that silliness of what we talk about with, like, what you and I have shared about our own journey with self-love, where it feels a little silly and this and that. So you have to be a little, so your parts work is believing that you can go down inside yourself and visually see these parts and have conversations with them.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
That takes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been able to do that without feeling like, oh, he's going to think I'm fucking weird, or he's going to think this or that of me, or like, he's not going to, yeah, there's none of that. Honestly, if it would be very candid here.
Please.
The most awkwardness is just our sign-offs. I don't know how to say goodbye without feeling like a fucking idiot.
Because it's a cool black guy?
Yeah, and he hits me with something different almost every time.
What does he say?
Sometimes he just says peace.
Oh, like, come on.
I gotta be like, see you next week. He's like, he hit me with a much love one time. Hey, man, I've used much love. I'm fucking hip. I'm cool. I can't say much love to my fucking... If you say it first, I can't say it. It doesn't matter what race you are.
Okay, so if you could redo it.
Yeah.
If he said much love, what's the best response you can come with?
I can't say anything but just goodbye.
Like, I'm gonna go listen to Lauryn Hill. Much love. All right, I'm gonna go put on some Lauryn Hill. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I just have to just be fucking awkward, white guy. See you later.
Do you really say see you later?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't want to hang out with you. He's like, I can't bring this guy anywhere.
No.
Hey, guys.
Hey. And it's so funny,
Say much love to me. I want to see what I do. Hold on. All right.
All right, man. I got you scheduled for next week. Much love.
All right. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. What are you doing?
That's what I would have said. I appreciate you. That's it.
But that's your standard go-to. You say that to everybody.
Yep.
A 75-year-old cashier, you're like, appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
It works, dude.
Yeah.
Put me on the phone with him.
Put me,
Put me on the phone with this motherfucker.
I just feel awkward. Like, see you next week.
All right, much love. I truly would be like, why?
Yeah.
Much love. Hey, you know I'm white.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. It's just, he's cool. He's
He's
fucking cool. He's fucking cool.
He sounds pretty fucking cool.
He's great.
What kind of music are you gonna have on next time you sign on? A little Sade?
Dude. Here's the thing. As someone,
Yeah.
as someone who,
I want to hear this description so bad. Yeah.
who's dated
A black woman.
many black women throughout my life.
Chocolate mousse, I remember.
Yeah, God. Wait, that's so weird out of context. I was bullied in high school for dating a black woman and, well, a black girl at that time, not a woman.
Yeah.
She was 45. I was 17.
Uh-huh.
And the way the kids picked on me at school was giving me chocolate mousse for lunch and, yeah. Being fucking racist.
Well, you told me she was a thick lady.
Yeah, she was.
And then the way you told me this story, you were like, yeah, no, we were talking about high school or something, and like the girls we dated and we were fat and whatever. And you're like, yeah, and it was just like, I dated this thick black girl. He's like, oh, my friends were calling her chocolate mousse all the time. And I thought it was real fucked up.
Yeah. It was racist as fuck. And then they gave me chocolate mousse. Like, that's how it started, was them giving me chocolate. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I went to hell for high school. And
Are these the people that you talked about recently in an episode?
no.
Okay.
No,
Thank
these
God.
are older. These were like seniors and shit like that.
Yeah, that sounds like Ohio.
Yeah, man. So, yeah.
As someone who has dated a black woman.
Several black women throughout my life.
Two?
More than that.
Two?
More than that.
I believe you. I'm just fucking with you. Let's take a break.
Yeah. Hey.
Gather your thoughts.
Hey, much love.
Hey, appreciate you.
Hey, are you tired of hearing these ads you're about to hear? You should be. You know where you cannot hear them? Patreon. That's right. You can go to Patreon. You can hear ad-free episodes, both audio and video. You can also get discounts on our merch. We got dope fucking merch over there, and we're always bringing out new stuff. You can also have access to our other podcast, our non-therapy podcast.
It's good.
The
So much
Shit
fun.
Show. It's so much more fun than the show you're listening to right now. Also, there's all kinds of stuff in there. I'm reading ASMR stuff. This guy's on drugs and talking about bigger issues and life and all that fun stuff. It's great. Go to Patreon, ad-free episodes, and so much more. See you there.
Here's some ads. Hope you hate them. As someone who's dated several black women,
Yeah.
I'd love to hear the end of this.
I still feel... so it's not a race thing. It's a cool thing.
With your therapist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a vibe. I'm like, I can't keep up with this dude.
So even if he was white, you'd feel the same way. If it was the same vibe.
yeah.
Could a white have this vibe?
And that's where I'm going to challenge you.
Yeah.
I'm going to say probably not. You know
what? You're right.
I mean,
Dude, black people are just fucking great.
They're
man.
great.
They're fucking dope.
incredible. Speaking of vibes, so I've been in the van touring with
This is a rough segue. Yeah.
3 other dudes. That the vibe is not always what you want it to be.
Yeah.
And I don't have control.
Yeah.
And one of the things I talked about last year when I came back from tour was seeing myself in them in certain areas. And it happened again this year. Like these are like extreme versions of what I'm working on. You know what I mean? Like anger and frustration and anxiety, like these things, but they are like fucking full tilt.
Mm.
Um, and it's been interesting to come back around to it. It's almost like taking the same test, like every year you're in college, and then like the more you learn that you're like, oh yeah, this is easier this time around, or this is whatever. That's how it kind of felt with like when these things would come up. I am a year further into therapy and working on these issues, and so I'm even more capable now of being like, oh, that doesn't belong to me, or being able to be calmer in those moments of frustration or anger, or separate myself from those emotions and things like that. Um, that was one thing that I noticed. The other thing that I noticed was as time went on, I also was not in, I haven't had therapy since I left for tour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't even know what that means.
So the other side of that was finding myself slipping back into those old habits the longer that I was out of therapy and out of practice and surrounded by those kind of old flare ups or habits or whatever you want to call them.
Mm.
I started to slip a little. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. Like to see, to go from the beginning of the trip where I was like so fucking zen and able to separate, by the end of the trip, I found myself getting a little angry in traffic. And my anxiety was a little higher in certain areas, or
Yeah.
not really. It was more, my patience was shorter.
Were you on your meds on tour?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But what I found out was that the frustration that was coming back up towards the end of the tour, and the anger that I was slipping into, like if I was driving or whatever, it was performative.
Mm.
It wasn't. It didn't feel real to me. It felt like, oh, I need to do this to fit in.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
People pleasing?
Acceptance.
Mm.
I don't. I didn't want to be the odd man out. I
But you
wanted.
didn't feel like that at the beginning of the tour?
No,
Interesting.
no, I didn't care. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, this is who I am. It
Mm-hmm.
was a way more authentic version of myself.
Mm.
And then towards the end, it was, yeah, it was performative, and it was almost like I was trying to prove to them that like, I'm one of you guys,
Yeah.
because I think I felt so distant in the beginning of it.
Do you want to be one of them?
No,
Mm.
I was so happy with the way I was, my behavior in the beginning of the tour,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't cohesive to the vibe and the energy and everything else that they have going.
Mm.
So I don't know what that is.
Hmm.
Because you're not somebody who, you're not going to fucking
Hmm. Try me.
act out of character or do something to,
Not typically, but I'm sure I have in my life.
yeah.
I don't know in my present self that I would. Maybe. I mean, who's to say if I'm like, I don't know if I'm like, if we're out and we meet like Drake or The Rock or like this huge person
Yeah.
that, I mean, I don't know, maybe I would feel intimidated in a way that I like had to feel like I had to perform in a certain way. Or I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, I'd like to think I wouldn't. I'd like to think I would stay authentic, but I don't know. Seems possible in a certain situation that I could panic.
Yeah. It was almost like cult mentality. You know what I mean? It
Mm,
was like kind of getting into the groove of like, oh, this is. It's also it's probably too like a little bit of that isolation, right? Where you're with these people in this space for so long, and they operate a certain way that you're like, oh, this is how it is. This is how we operate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean by that cult mentality. When you're in a cult and everybody's doing and thinking the same and moving in the same energy in the same space, it's easy to get caught up into that. That's when people that break free of, Mormonism and all those things, and you talk to them later, you're like, hey, have you always done X, Y, and Z? And they're like, yeah, I didn't know there was any other.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a little bit of that, getting caught up in that, like, yep, this is how it is. This is what we do. And it's like, oh, but that's not what you do.
Yeah. How do you feel about it now, looking back and realize that you were like masking or performing?
Foolish.
Hmm.
Yeah, and a little disappointed in myself.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it's like, well, you got nothing to prove to them.
Yeah.
And who cares if that's going to make them like you more? Like, and there's also that's not a guarantee either.
Yeah.
I think that's what I have to remind. I'm getting better at reminding myself that now in those moments of like, oh, you don't need to do that. There's no guarantee, number one.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, I'm starting to get more on that side of like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
This person doesn't like you? Okay.
Are you able to get there most of the time?
Yeah, sometimes it takes me longer, depending on the setting. Because I think too, I have to like myself more before I can fully get in that mode of like, I don't care what they think. I like me. And I'm getting better, but I'm not fully at like, oh, I'm fucking cool. I'm good.
Yeah.
So you don't want to hang with me? Okay.
Okay.
I'm great.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Interesting.
I think that's how I was coming at it at the beginning of the tour, was just like, oh, this is who I am and this is where I'm at. And like, you can scream in traffic. I'm not going to partake in that.
Yeah.
Or you can get worked up about this, or you can do like, that's not for me. And it was that I was able to separate that more and be like, yeah, that doesn't belong to me and that's not for me. So.
All right, well, let's take our last break.
Thank God.
Shut up. Thank you for listening to the episode, you guys. These ads, though, these ads. There's going to be more. Go to Patreon. There's ad-free episodes. There's bonuses. There's exclusives. There's a whole other podcast. We also have merch available. Big great way to support the podcast. Hoodies, t-shirts, hats.
I hate to interrupt you here, but
yeah,
they can also contact us.
You can contact us if you want. If you want to do it on the phone, 818-850-2448. Oh, I got a thing to share with you next week.
Oh, I can't wait.
If you want to write us or mail us or anything, P.O. Box 230595, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89105. I think. I'm pretty sure that's it. It's in our Instagram bio. In our Instagram bio is also a link tree with a contact us button if you need any of that stuff. Share the pod with people. Subscribe to the channel. Here's some ads. Thank you. So in the moments on tour when you find yourself relating to higher anxiety, is that performative or is that real?
I didn't really give into that. It was more the anger and frustration, but I did see myself in the moments of anxiety like I saw myself last year. And when I see that, obviously, again, it's a very heightened version of what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I take away from that is, and I'm not trying to be mean or rude or whatever. This is about me. It's not about them.
Mm-hmm.
When I say this, how foolish it is.
Mm. Yeah.
I see how foolish.
Grown men throwing tantrums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. It's just how the the way the energy affects others. Um, the going from 0 to 60, the torture that he's putting himself through.
Mm.
Um, yeah, yeah, and again, it's a heightened version of what I deal with, but it's definitely there. I definitely go from 0 to 60, but not that fast.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like seeing those parts of myself that I don't like and want to change so badly and am working towards, but like it was heartbreaking. Um, yeah, it felt like I was looking at those. I felt like I was looking at myself only under a microscope.
Mm.
You know, all these little moments were so big, and I could like really see them and see them from another that distance of not being in that anxiety, but witnessing it
Mm.
and that frustration and everything. Like, talk about fucking front row seats, man. Which kind of also plays into, I don't know. It was good and bad. It plays also into the idea of like, how do people put up with me?
Mm. It's hard. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you find it hard to put up with them?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I had to just walk away.
Mm.
I couldn't be in it.
Yeah.
Um there are certain times that I just wasn't strong enough not to get pulled into it. And I had to
Mm.
just separate myself. To be
Yeah.
like, all right, hey, I gotta get out of here. That's not for me.
Yeah.
Um but I just see how it, and again, this is more about me than it is about them. I just see how it eats away at them,
Mm.
how much energy it takes from them.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And I think about what it takes away from me. And that's not something that you realize in those moments.
Yeah. In the moment, it feels so necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, seeing it firsthand like that, it was like, oh yeah, this is what it looks like. This is what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I would imagine it's the same thing as like if you're a smoker and
Mm-hmm.
that commercial comes on with the people that have like the voice box and you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, that's what it's doing. Like that's what it looked like. It was like,
So you're like seeing future you.
yeah,
It's like that episode of Scrubs.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sitting there with my cigarette and it comes and I'm just watching them like get angry, dude. I'm like, fuck, I gotta put this out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't want to smoke anymore.
Mm.
And again, it plays into the other shit too of like, I want to help.
Oh yeah, they don't need help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. So like, what's the fantasy? You help, and then what?
I don't know. They get better.
What does that mean?
That I could show them just a little bit of what I've been able to show myself, which is how unnecessary those emotions are,
Mm-hmm.
how it affects others, how much happier I am now. Um, yeah.
Mm. Looking back, what do you think you've lost?
What do you mean?
You say you can, in the moment, see like how much it takes from them.
Yeah.
If you reflect back on you, what have you lost?
Mm. That's hard to gauge because I don't know the exact impact that I've had on others.
Mm.
You know, I think back to the people that have been surrounding me, people that have loved me, people that have just liked me,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Um, man, I don't know how much of their love that I've lost.